Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to talk about one of the most powerful skills you can develop in life. The art of positive thinking. Your mind influences everything. It affects your emotions, your decisions, your confidence, your relationships, and your success. Many people spend years trapped by negative thoughts, overthinking, fear, and self-doubt. They allow their minds to become their biggest obstacle. But when you learn how to think positively, manage your emotions, and focus on what truly matters, your entire life begins to change. Positive thinking is not about ignoring problems. It is about developing the mental strength to face challenges with confidence, clarity, and hope. In this video, you will learn how to eliminate negative thinking, stop overthinking, improve your emotional intelligence, and train your mind for greater happiness, peace, and success. So sit back, relax, and let's begin this powerful journey toward a stronger and more positive mindset. Lesson 1. Your thoughts shape your life. One of the most powerful truths you can learn is this: your thoughts shape your life. Every day, thousands of thoughts pass through your mind. Some are positive, some are negative. Some help you grow, some hold you back. The truth is simple. The way you think affects the way you feel, the way you act, and the results you create in life. Many people believe their circumstances control their happiness. They think they will be happy when they have more money. They think they will be happy when life becomes easier. They think they will be happy when all their problems disappear. But happiness often begins in the mind. Two people can face the same situation and react completely differently. One person sees an opportunity. The other sees a problem. One person feels hopeful. The other feels defeated. The situation is the same. The thoughts are different. And those thoughts create different experiences. A powerful lesson is this: your mind is like a garden. If you plant positive seeds, positive things begin to grow. If you plant negative seeds, negative things begin to grow. The thoughts you repeat every day become stronger over time. If you constantly think, "I can't do this. I am not good enough. I always fail," your confidence begins to suffer. Your motivation decreases. Your actions become weaker. But if you think, "I can learn. I can improve. I will keep trying," your confidence grows, your energy improves, and your actions become stronger. A valuable truth is this: thoughts become habits. Many people do not realize how often they repeat the same thoughts. Day after day, they think the same negative things. Eventually, those thoughts become automatic. They become mental habits. The good news is that positive thinking can also become a habit. The more you practice positive thinking, the more natural it becomes. Just like physical exercise strengthens the body, positive thinking strengthens the mind. An important lesson is this: not every thought deserves your attention. Many people believe every thought they have. If a negative thought appears, they immediately accept it as truth. But thoughts are not always facts. Sometimes your mind creates fear. Sometimes your mind exaggerates problems. Sometimes your mind imagines the worst possible outcome. This is why it is important to question negative thoughts. Ask yourself, is this really true? Do I have evidence for this thought? Is there a better way to look at this situation? These questions can help you think more clearly. A powerful truth is this: what you focus on grows. If you focus only on problems, your problems seem larger. If you focus only on fear, your fear becomes stronger. If you focus on opportunities, You begin noticing opportunities everywhere. This does not mean ignoring challenges. It means choosing where to place your attention. Your attention is powerful. Use it wisely. A valuable lesson is this: positive thinking is not pretending everything is perfect. Many people misunderstand positive thinking. They believe positive people ignore reality. That is not true. Positive thinkers recognize problems. They simply refuse to let problems control their minds. They focus on solutions. They focus on learning. They focus on growth. This mindset helps them stay strong during difficult times. A powerful truth is this: your thoughts influence your future. Every decision begins with a thought. Every action begins with a thought. Every habit begins with a thought. The life you create is influenced by the way you think every day. This is why protecting your mind is so important. Fill your mind with positive ideas. Fill your mind with useful knowledge. Fill your mind with encouraging thoughts. Because what enters your mind eventually influences your life. Remember this carefully. Your thoughts are powerful. They shape your attitude. They shape your emotions. They shape your actions. And they shape your future. You may not control every situation in life, but you can control how you think about it. And when you learn to guide your thoughts in a positive direction, you take the first step toward creating a happier, stronger, and more successful life. Lesson 2. How to stop negative thinking. Negative thinking is one of the biggest obstacles to happiness, confidence, and success. It can steal your peace. It can damage your self-belief. It can make small problems seem much bigger than they really are. Many people struggle not because of what is happening around them, but because of what is happening inside their minds. The truth is simple. If you do not control your thoughts will control you. Negative thinking often starts very small. A single worry, a single fear, a single doubt. But if you keep feeding those thoughts, they grow stronger. Soon, one negative thought becomes 10 negative thoughts. Then those thoughts begin affecting your emotions, your decisions, and your behavior. This is why learning to manage negative thinking is so important. A powerful lesson is this: become aware of your thoughts. Many people think negatively without even realizing it. The thoughts happen automatically. They say things like, "I am not good enough. I always fail. Nothing ever works out for me. I can't do this." These thoughts become so common that they feel normal. The first step is noticing them. Pay attention to the way you talk to yourself. Listen to your inner voice. Because you cannot change a thought that you do not recognize. A valuable truth is this: not every thought is true. Many people treat every thought as a fact. But thoughts can be wrong. Your mind can exaggerate problems. Your mind can predict negative outcomes that never happen. Your mind can create fears that are not based on reality. When a negative thought appears, ask yourself, is this really true? Do I have proof? Is there another way to see this situation? These simple questions can weaken negative thinking. An important lesson is this: replace negative thoughts with better thoughts. You cannot always stop a negative thought from appearing, but you can choose what happens next. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," say, "I can learn how to do this." Instead of saying, "I always fail," say, "I am learning and improving." Instead of saying, "This is impossible," say, "This is difficult, but I can find a way." Small changes in language create big changes in mindset. A powerful truth is this: your environment affects your thinking. The people around you influence your thoughts. The content you watch influences your thoughts. The conversations you have influence your thoughts. If you constantly surround yourself with negativity, it becomes much harder to think positively. Choose positive influences whenever possible. Read encouraging books. Listen to educational content. Spend time with people who inspire growth. Protect your mind from unnecessary negativity. A valuable lesson is this: focus on what you can control. Many negative thoughts come from worrying about things outside your control. The future, other people's opinions, things that happened in the past. These worries often create stress without solving anything. Instead, focus on what you can control: your attitude, your effort, your habits, your choices. This shift helps reduce anxiety and creates a sense of empowerment. A powerful truth is this: gratitude weakens negative thinking. It is difficult to stay trapped in negativity when you regularly focus on what is good in your life. Every day, take a moment to think about things you appreciate: your health, your family, your opportunities, your progress. Even small blessings matter. Gratitude trains your mind to notice what is working instead of focusing only on what is wrong. An important lesson is this: do not feed negative thoughts. The more attention you give a negative thought, the stronger it becomes. The more you repeat it, the more power it gains. Successful people do not spend hours thinking about every fear and every problem. They acknowledge the thought. Then they shift their focus toward solutions, action, and progress. They refuse to give negativity a permanent place in their minds. Remember this carefully. Negative thinking is a habit. And like any habit, it can be changed. You do not have to believe every negative thought. You do not have to live in fear. You do not have to let worry control your life. Become aware of your thoughts. Challenge negative beliefs. Focus on what you can control. Practice gratitude. And choose better thoughts every day. Because when you learn to stop negative thinking, you create more peace, more confidence, and more freedom in your life. Lesson 3. Stop overthinking and take action. One of the biggest enemies of peace and progress is overthinking. Many people spend so much time thinking that they never take action. They analyze every possibility. They worry about every mistake. They imagine every negative outcome. As a result, they become stuck. The truth is simple. Thinking is useful, but overthinking is harmful. Your mind is meant to solve problems, not create endless worry. When you overthink, small problems often become much bigger in your imagination. A simple decision begins to feel complicated. A small challenge begins to feel overwhelming. A minor mistake begins to feel like a disaster. Most of the time, the situation is not the real problem. The problem is the amount of time spent worrying about it. A powerful lesson is this: overthinking steals your energy. Every time you replay the same situation in your mind, you use mental energy. Every time you worry about something you cannot control, you use mental energy. Every time you imagine negative outcomes that may never happen, you use mental energy. After a while, you feel exhausted, not because you have done too much, but because you have thought too much. Many people are mentally tired because their minds never rest. A valuable truth is this: you do not need all the answers before you begin. Many people overthink because they want certainty. They want to know exactly what will happen. They want a guarantee of success. They want to avoid every possible mistake. But life rarely provides that certainty. Successful people understand this. They gather information. They make a reasonable decision. Then they take action. They know that action often creates clarity. Waiting forever rarely does. An important lesson is this. Action is the cure for overthinking. When people are stuck in their thoughts, they often feel powerless. But the moment they take action, things begin to change. Action creates momentum. Action creates learning. Action creates progress. Even a small step forward is often better than endless thinking. If you want to learn a skill, start practicing. If you want to improve your health, start exercising. If you want to achieve a goal, start working on it. Do not wait until you feel completely ready. A powerful truth is this. Most of your worries will never happen. Many studies and personal experiences show that people spend enormous amounts of time worrying about things that never occur. They imagine failure. They imagine embarrassment. They imagine disaster. Yet most of those fears never become reality. This means people suffer twice. First, in their imagination, and then sometimes not at all in real life. Learning to recognize this can help reduce unnecessary worry. A valuable lesson is this. Focus on the present moment. Overthinking often happens when your mind lives in the future or the past. You worry about what might happen tomorrow, or you replay something that happened yesterday. Meanwhile, you miss the present moment. The present is where life happens. The present is where action happens. The present is where solutions are found. When you focus on today, problems often feel more manageable. A powerful truth is this. Perfection creates overthinking. Many people overthink because they want everything to be perfect. They want the perfect plan, the perfect decision, the perfect moment, the perfect result. But perfection is impossible. Progress is possible. Successful people do not wait for perfection. They focus on improvement. They focus on learning. They focus on moving forward. This mindset helps them avoid getting trapped in endless thinking. An important lesson is this. Trust yourself more. Many people overthink because they do not trust their ability to handle challenges. They doubt every decision. They question every choice. But remember this. You have solved problems before. You have overcome challenges before. You have survived difficult situations before. You are more capable than you think. Trust yourself enough to take the next step. Remember this carefully. Thinking has value. Planning has value. Learning has value. But action is what creates change. Do not spend your life trapped inside your mind. Make a decision. Take a step. Learn from the experience. Then take the next step. Because positive thinking is powerful. But positive action is what turns thoughts into results. And the moment you stop overthinking and start acting, your life begins to move forward. Lesson 4. Master your emotions with emotional intelligence. One of the most important skills you can develop in life is emotional intelligence. Many people spend years learning how to make money. They spend years learning professional skills. But very few people learn how to understand and manage their emotions. The truth is simple. Your emotions can either help you or hurt you. If you learn to manage them, they become a source of strength. If you allow them to control you, they can create unnecessary problems. Emotional intelligence means understanding your emotions instead of being controlled by them. It means recognizing what you feel. It means understanding why you feel it. And it means responding wisely instead of reacting impulsively. A powerful lesson is this. Not every emotion requires a reaction. Many people react immediately when they feel angry. They react immediately when they feel frustrated. They react immediately when they feel hurt. As a result, they often say things they regret. They make poor decisions. They create conflicts that could have been avoided. Emotionally intelligent people do something different. They pause, they breathe, they think, then they respond. This small pause can completely change the outcome of a situation. A valuable truth is this: feelings are temporary. When people experience strong emotions, they often believe those emotions will last forever. But emotions come and go. Anger passes, fear passes, disappointment passes, stress passes. Understanding this can help you avoid making permanent decisions based on temporary emotions. When emotions become intense, give yourself time. The situation often looks very different after you calm down. An important lesson is this: learn to recognize your emotional triggers. Everyone has situations that trigger strong emotions. Certain words, certain situations, certain people, certain memories. Emotionally intelligent people pay attention to these triggers. They understand what affects them emotionally. This awareness helps them prepare and respond more wisely. You cannot manage emotions that you do not understand. A powerful truth is this: self-awareness is the foundation of emotional intelligence. Many people focus on understanding others, but they rarely take time to understand themselves. Ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? Why am I feeling this way? What is causing this emotion? These simple questions create self-awareness, and self-awareness creates control. The better you understand yourself, the better you can manage your emotions. A valuable lesson is this: empathy makes relationships stronger. Emotional intelligence is not only about understanding yourself, it is also about understanding others. Everyone is fighting battles you cannot see. Everyone has struggles. Everyone experiences stress, fear, and disappointment. When you learn to understand how others feel, your relationships improve. You become more patient. You become more compassionate. You become a better listener, and people feel respected when they feel understood. A powerful truth is this: strong people control their emotions. Many people think strength means being aggressive or dominant. Real strength is different. Real strength is staying calm when you are angry. Real strength is remaining respectful when others are rude. Real strength is keeping control when emotions are running high. Anyone can react. Not everyone can respond with wisdom. That is true emotional strength. An important lesson is this: choose your response carefully. You cannot control everything that happens in life. People may disappoint you. Situations may frustrate you. Unexpected problems may appear. But you always have control over your response. Your response determines whether the situation becomes better or worse. Emotionally intelligent people understand this. They focus on responding wisely rather than reacting emotionally. Remember this carefully. Your emotions are powerful, but they should be your servants, not your masters. Learn to understand them. Learn to manage them. Learn to use them wisely. Because emotional intelligence helps you make better decisions, build stronger relationships, reduce stress, and create a more peaceful life. And when you master your emotions, you begin to master yourself. That is one of the greatest forms of success a person can achieve. Lesson 5. Focus on what you can control. One of the biggest reasons people feel stressed, frustrated, and unhappy is because they spend too much time worrying about things they cannot control. They worry about the future. They worry about what other people think. They worry about mistakes from the past. They worry about situations that are completely outside their influence. As a result, they waste a huge amount of mental energy. The truth is simple. Peace begins when you focus on what you can control and let go of what you cannot. Many people try to control everything. They want life to go exactly as planned. They want other people to behave exactly how they expect. They want certainty about the future. But life does not work that way. There will always be things outside your control. The weather, the economy, the past, other people's opinions, other people's decisions. You cannot control these things, but you can control yourself. And that is where your power begins. A powerful lesson is this. Your attitude is always under your control. You may not control every situation, but you control how you respond to it. You control your mindset. You control your effort. You control your actions. Two people can face the same challenge. One becomes angry and bitter. The other remains calm and focused. The situation is the same. The response is different. And that difference can change the outcome completely. A valuable truth is this. Worrying does not solve problems. Many people spend hours worrying. They imagine every possible disaster. They replay problems over and over in their minds. But worrying rarely improves the situation. In fact, it often creates more stress. Successful people spend less time worrying and more time taking action. They ask themselves, what can I do right now? Then they focus on that. This mindset creates progress. An important lesson is this. Do not give your power away. Every time you allow other people's opinions to control your emotions, you give away your power. Every time you allow circumstances to determine your happiness, you give away your power. Every time you focus only on things you cannot change, you give away your power. Take your power back. Focus on your choices. Focus on your growth. Focus on your actions. These are the areas where real change happens. A powerful truth is this. The past cannot be changed. Many people spend years thinking about past mistakes. They replay old failures. They replay embarrassing moments. They replay painful experiences. But no amount of thinking can change the past. The lesson can help you. The experience can help you. The wisdom can help you. But constantly reliving the past only creates unnecessary suffering. Learn the lesson, then move forward. A valuable lesson is this. Small actions create a sense of control. When life feels overwhelming, focus on small actions. Clean your workspace. Exercise for a few minutes. Read a few pages of a good book. Take one step toward a goal. These simple actions remind you that you still have control over your choices. And that feeling of control can reduce stress and increase confidence. A powerful truth is this. You become stronger when you focus on your circle of influence. Instead of focusing on everything happening around you, focus on the things you can improve. Your habits, your skills, your health, your attitude, your relationships. These are areas where your effort can create real results. The more attention you give to these things, the stronger and more capable you become. An important lesson is this. Acceptance creates peace. Acceptance does not mean giving up. It does not mean you stop trying. It means recognizing reality. It means understanding that some things are outside your control. Once you accept that, you can stop wasting energy fighting reality. You can direct that energy toward things you can actually improve. Remember this carefully. You cannot control everything in life, but you can control how you think. You can control how you respond. You can control what actions you take. That is where your true power lies. Focus on what you can control. Let go of what you cannot. Because when you stop fighting things outside your control, you create more peace, more clarity, and more strength in your life. And that is one of the greatest skills a person can develop. Lesson 6. Train your mind to see opportunities. One of the greatest benefits of positive thinking is that it helps you see opportunities where other people only see problems. Many people go through life focusing on what is wrong. They focus on obstacles. They focus on difficulties. They focus on reasons why something cannot be done. As a result, they often miss the opportunities that are right in front of them. The truth is simple. Your mind finds what it is trained to look for. If you constantly look for problems, you will find problems. If you constantly look for reasons to quit, you will find reasons to quit. But if you train your mind to look for opportunities, you will begin noticing possibilities everywhere. A powerful lesson is this: opportunity often hides inside difficulty. Most opportunities do not arrive wearing a sign that says, "This is your chance." Many opportunities are disguised as challenges. A problem may inspire a new idea. A setback may teach a valuable lesson. A failure may push you in a better direction. At first, these situations may feel disappointing, but later, they often become important turning points in life. This is why positive thinkers look beyond the immediate problem. They ask, what can I learn from this? What opportunity might exist here? How can I use this experience to grow? These questions help them discover possibilities that others miss. A valuable truth is this: the way you interpret events matters. Two people can experience the same situation. One person sees only loss. The other sees a chance to learn. One person sees only difficulty. The other sees a chance to become stronger. The event is the same. The interpretation is different. And that difference changes everything. Positive thinking does not change reality. It changes how you respond to reality. And your response often determines your future. An important lesson is this: train yourself to look for solutions. When something goes wrong, most people immediately focus on the problem. They talk about the problem. They think about the problem. They worry about the problem. Positive thinkers spend less time doing that. Instead, they focus on solutions. They ask, what can be done? What is the next step? What is still possible? This mindset creates momentum. It keeps them moving forward instead of remaining stuck. A powerful truth is this: every day contains opportunities. Many people imagine opportunities as huge, life-changing events. Sometimes they are, but often they are much smaller. A new skill you can learn. A useful book you can read. A conversation that teaches you something valuable. A challenge that helps you grow. These opportunities appear every day. The question is whether you notice them. Positive thinkers tend to notice them because they are paying attention. A valuable lesson is this: gratitude helps you see opportunities. When you focus only on what is missing, opportunities become harder to see. When you appreciate what you already have, your perspective changes. You begin noticing resources, strengths, and possibilities that were always there. Gratitude trains your mind to see abundance instead of scarcity. And that mindset often leads to greater confidence and creativity. A powerful truth is this: Opportunity favors action. Many people see opportunities but never act on them. They wait. They hesitate. They overthink. Eventually, the opportunity passes. Positive thinkers understand that opportunities become valuable only when combined with action. When they see a chance to learn, they learn. When they see a chance to improve, they improve. When they see a chance to grow, they take it. That willingness to act creates results. An important lesson is this: the world looks different when your mindset changes. A negative mind often sees limits. A positive mind often sees possibilities. A negative mind sees obstacles first. A positive mind sees opportunities first. This does not mean ignoring challenges. It means believing that challenges can be overcome. It means believing that growth is possible. It means believing that there is often a way forward. Remember this carefully. Opportunities are all around you. Many of them are hidden inside everyday situations. Many of them are hidden inside problems. Many of them are hidden inside challenges. Train your mind to look for possibilities instead of limitations. Train your mind to focus on growth instead of fear. Train your mind to search for solutions instead of excuses. Because when you learn to see opportunities where others see obstacles, you gain a powerful advantage in life. And that is one of the greatest benefits of positive thinking. Lesson 7. Build a positive mindset for life. As we come to the final lesson, it is important to understand one thing. Positive thinking is not something you do once. It is something you practice every day. Many people think a positive mindset appears automatically. They believe positive people are simply born that way. But the truth is different. A positive mindset is built through daily habits, daily choices, and daily actions. The truth is simple. The quality of your life is greatly influenced by the quality of your mindset. Your mindset affects how you see problems. It affects how you handle stress. It affects how you treat people. It affects how you respond to failure. And it affects the future you create. That is why building a positive mindset is one of the most valuable things you can do for yourself. A powerful lesson is this: a positive mindset must be protected. Just as you protect your physical health, you must also protect your mental health. Every day, your mind is influenced by what you watch, what you read, what you listen to, and the people around you. If you constantly fill your mind with negativity, fear, and complaints, it becomes difficult to stay positive. This is why successful and happy people are careful about what they allow into their minds. They choose books that teach. They choose conversations that inspire. They choose content that helps them grow. They understand that a healthy mind requires healthy input. A valuable truth is this: gratitude strengthens positive thinking. Many people focus only on what they do not have. They focus on their problems. They focus on their struggles. They focus on what is missing. As a result, they overlook the good things already present in their lives. Positive thinkers practice gratitude. They appreciate small blessings. They appreciate progress. They appreciate opportunities. They appreciate the people who support them. Gratitude shifts your attention from scarcity to abundance, and that shift creates a more positive outlook on life. An important lesson is this: positive thinking and action must work together. Thinking positively is important, but positive thoughts alone are not enough. You must also take positive action. If you want better health, take action. If you want stronger relationships, take action. If you want success, take action. A positive mindset becomes powerful when it is combined with effort. This combination creates real change. A powerful truth is this: you will still face difficult days. Building a positive mindset does not mean life becomes perfect. You will still experience challenges. You will still experience disappointment. You will still have moments when you feel stressed or discouraged. The difference is that a positive mindset helps you recover faster. It helps you stay hopeful. It helps you keep moving forward. Instead of staying down, you learn how to get back up. A valuable lesson is this: speak to yourself with kindness. Many people are harder on themselves than they are on anyone else. They criticize themselves constantly. They focus on every mistake. They focus on every weakness. But positive thinkers understand that growth requires encouragement. They treat themselves with patience. They recognize mistakes without destroying their confidence. They focus on improvement rather than perfection. This creates a healthier and stronger mindset. A powerful truth is this: your mindset becomes your habit. The thoughts you repeat every day become stronger. The beliefs you repeat every day become stronger. The attitudes you practice every day become stronger. Over time, positivity becomes more natural. Optimism becomes more natural. Resilience becomes more natural. This is why consistency matters. Small daily choices create lasting mental habits. An important lesson is this: never stop working on your mindset. Your mind is like a muscle. It grows stronger when you train it. The more you practice positive thinking, gratitude, emotional control, and self-awareness, the stronger your mindset becomes. And a strong mindset can help you overcome challenges that once seemed impossible. Remember this carefully. You may not control everything that happens in life, but you can control how you think about it. You can control your attitude. You can control your response. You can control the direction of your mind. Build a mindset that focuses on growth. Build a mindset that focuses on solutions. Build a mindset that focuses on hope instead of fear. Because when you develop a positive mindset for life, you create more peace, more confidence, more happiness, and more success. And that is the true art of positive thinking. Remember this: your mind is powerful. The thoughts you choose today will shape the life you live tomorrow. Stop feeding negative thinking. Stop overthinking every situation. Learn to manage your emotions. Focus on what you can control, and train your mind to see opportunities instead of obstacles. A positive mindset will not solve every problem, but it will help you face every problem with greater strength, confidence, and peace. If you want more videos on mindset, emotional intelligence, self-improvement, and personal growth, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Every video is designed to help you think better, feel stronger, and become the best version of yourself. I'll see you in the next video.